It's time. Dun dun dun. Ma, we're pulling teeth.
Ma, go to the dentista, ma.
Ma, go to the dentista and pull the teeth, okay?
High five, buddy.
High five, bud.
Let's go.
Oh, high five, bud.
20 G's, bro.
20 G's, bud. That's amazing, bro.
If they end up winning this game, I'll shave my head, shave my beard, everything. Okay?
Really?
I'll do that.
Whoa.
I'll do that.
Can a man just dream every once in a while? I have a 14-leg 722x your money parlay to return $72,246.45 just in time for Christmas to buy your wife, to buy your girlfriend, to buy your mistress something nice. Congratulations. Welcome back to another episode of The Last Leg powered by MBH Bets. Guys, this is episode 12. We're on fire. We're growing. You guys are watching. We're loving it. We're hearing you. We're fixing things. We're moving things around. Thank you so much. First and foremost, before we get into this, guys, please, 70% of our viewers, of our watchers are not subscribed. Please, before we get into this, before we give you tips to make free money this weekend, hit the subscribe button. It means the world to us. We don't ask for anything, just that.
But we're also going to ask, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify.
Yep.
All the socials. Support the boys. You know, we're growing fast.
20,000 followers on IG.
High five, buddy.
High five, bud.
Let's go.
Oh, fucking high five, bud.
Fucking 20 G's, bro.
20 G's, bud. That's amazing, bro. All right. Appreciate that, guys. Want to get straight into it. First and foremost, I want to say something. We had a great week last week.
We had an amazing week.
We were like, we got to start telling people what our
actual
was the fucking.
Well, that's why they got to join the Telegram.
Yeah. Oh, by the
Link
way,
in the description.
By the way, our VIP Telegram profited $12,000 last weekend from our plays.
Guys.
Just so you know. Anyways, let's get into the plays. First and foremost, guys, this week is a brutal week. There's a lot of weird things happening. Ligue 1 is done for the rest of the year. They're just doing the Coupe de France now.
Coupe de France.
You have the AFCON, the Cup of African
Nation. Yeah.
I'll
just say AFCON.
The AFCON, okay, African Cup of Nations just started. So a lot of teams have lost their players. And then there's the Italian Super Copa and the Copa del Rey and the EFL. So it's a fucking mess.
It's brutal.
Long story short, it's a mess. But we pulled some things. We were able to find some plays that we do like that we're going to tell you. And of course, you know how we do this. We go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we have some Monday, I believe.
We had to extract plays. Like we're pulling teeth.
We pull teeth for these.
We're pulling teeth for these plays, okay?
Ma, we're pulling teeth, ma.
Ma, go to the dentista, ma.
Ma, go to the dentista and pull the teeth, okay? First and foremost, let's get started with Friday. I have a love and hate relationship with Friday because it can kill your parlays if you're doing a multi-day parlay. But regardless, here we are. First game we're looking at is Estoril versus Braga in the Liga Portugal, okay? In the Liga Portugal, guys, I am riding with Braga money line here. Historically, much better. Estoril, Schkief squad. Braga is actually in good form right now.
Oh, yeah. Very good form.
Very good form. They're away, which I don't love. I feel like in the Portuguese league and the Italian league, in Liga Portugal and Serie A, even when the good teams are away, they tend to fumble. Like they'll go up, they'll tie. I don't love it, but I'm definitely still taking this. Give me Braga money line at 1.7 odds, and I'm going to go with 2-0 Braga on this play.
Yeah, you're going to go 2-0 Braga?
Yeah, brother.
Wow, that's a great prediction there,
brother.
my friend.
Brother?
Yes, Braga are just coming off a 1-0 win over my beloved Santa Clara this past Monday. It was at home. They actually did rotate their squad a bit, knowing they were playing this Friday. And Braga money line at 1.75. I believe the odds already went down to 1.7 on some books.
They did.
Very good take. Again, if you have a good sports book, early payout, you'll cash easy. Estoril is not the greatest team. And Braga, they're picking up a lot of form. They're trying to finish in a Champions League or Europa League qualifying spot. And if you want to sprinkle a little bit more, I would take Braga to score over 1.5 goals at 1.8. It's about the same type of bet because either way, if they score 2 goals, they're likely going to go up 2-0 before Estoril ever scores. So that's about it for Braga in the Portuguese league on Friday.
All right, then the next game we have here is Dortmund versus Mönchengladbach. Dortmund at home. Money line is a $1.50, 1.50. Personally, I'm not going to touch this, but I do think that there is value there. I do think there is value to take Dortmund at home But that's pretty much all I got here. I'm not really going to say much more. If you have anything else you want to say about this game, please.
Yeah, Dortmund at home has been really good in the Bundesliga. Mönchengladbach struggled in the beginning of the season. They're starting to pick up some results now, but I got to trust Dortmund. Money line at home. I don't know if Guirassy is going to be there because he is. I don't even know if his team's in AFCON, but regardless, they have a solid team. Fabio Silva's playing up top there, little Portuguese guy. And at 1.5, like it's a good take. I would just throw that into parlay. I wouldn't put that as a straight bet.
No, Guirassy's playing.
Guirassy's going to play?
Yeah.
Okay, so that helps a lot. So I would stick to Dortmund money line.
Okay.
And add him for a shot on target if you want. I'm predicting 2-0 here.
Okay.
Because they don't really concede at home this season.
Okay, and there you go, 2-0. Okay, moving on to our third and final game of Friday. The Italian Super Copa. Okay, Inter versus Bologna. Inter technically away in this game, but it's not played in. It's being played in Saudi, Dubai, something like
somewhere
that.
in the Middle East.
So realistically, home field advantage means nothing in this game. Bologna had a strong start to the season. They've sort of trickled down a little bit. Inter heating up now. They just took over first place by 2 points over my beloved AC Milan in the Serie A. So I've been riding with Inter. I think Inter last week against Genoa at 1.55 was like literally the best odds you're going to get for any game, guaranteed all season. And I think the same thing here. You can get Inter to qualify right now. Some books have it between 1.37 to 1.42. So give me Inter to qualify all day. Easy money. And then, I do still like them at money line. We originally, when we wrote these notes, they were 1.75. They're actually 1.65 now. So it's dropping.
It's dropped already?
So people are hammering this, and rightfully so. I do like money line, but for a safer bet, give me Inter to qualify at 1.37 odds. What that means, guys, if you don't know, is this game, if it's tied, can go into extra time and then penalties. So to qualify means they can win it at any point. Extra time, penalties, and your bet wins. So it's not just the first 90 minutes. So I love that. And I'm going to go with an Inter 2-1 win here.
That's a good show. It might end up being an Inter home game just because Inter does have a more international presence than Bologna.
True.
So the game is in Saudi. I believe last year's Super Copa was also played in Saudi.
It was, yeah.
So I think Inter to qualify at 1.42, that's really good odds. It gives you like a double chance type of edge, but they do have to end up winning and qualifying to the next round, whether it's in regular time, penalties, or extra time. So I really like that, to be honest. And since Bologna just lost to Juve 1-0 this past weekend, with plus the travel and everything, I think their morale's a little bit down, and Inter's just a superior team. So even money line at 1.75 is really good. I like Inter 2-0 here, to be quite honest with you guys.
Okay, beautiful. Moving into Saturday, first game we have here on the list is Juve versus Roma. That's a tough one for me.
That's a weird game.
It's such a weird game. It's two weird teams that don't really score goals, but then they're going to play each other and there's going to be more goals than you've ever seen before. Like, I don't know. I don't like the way Spalletti plays. And in terms of, what the fuck's his name? Pellegrini.
Spalletti,
No,
Gasperini?
Gasperini with Roma. I also don't like how they play. They don't really play exciting football. Like, they've been winning games 1-0. Hasn't really been really boring, or they lose, 1-0, whatever. I'm staying away from this game. Sometimes when it's two, like, we'll say quote unquote giants, sometimes I don't like touching these games, and this is one of them that I'm not going to touch. Do you have anything for this game?
So what I have for this game between Juventus and Roma is under 2.5 goals at 1.62. Juve have not been scoring a lot of goals, and they also haven't been conceding many lately, as Roma has. They score 1 goal, and that's it. They don't really concede. So I think under 2.5 goals. We hate unders, but we got to take where we see value. And at 1.62 odds, I think there is good value there. I personally think this ends 1-0 either side. Anyone can win this game. But I think the most guaranteed, for sure thing to happen in this game is a Keenan Yildiz shot on target. I don't know what the odds are just yet, but it's probably going to hover between 1.45 and 1.6. Depending on your sports book, it varies. And yeah, that's what I like for this game. That's the only Serie A game I really like for Saturday. I think there's only 2 games anyways.
Yeah, Saturday only has 2 games.
Yeah,
again.
the other
really weird.
Lazio, Cremonese, and it's like,
Really weird because of the Super Copa. So, okay, that's what we got there. Then we're actually going to tap into a league that we've never tapped in before. You guys know the Serie A, but you ever heard of the Serie B?
Serie B.
Ma, listen up. We're going all the way to the Serie B today.
We're going downstairs, ma. Serie B.
Ma, go to the basement, Serie B.
Go to the cantina, ma.
Go to the Serie basement for this one. 2 games here. Frosinone versus Spezia. Okay, these are two teams that, if you are a fan of Italian football, have been in and out of Serie A probably across the last 5 years. Frosinone has been there for a while. Spezia has made some jumps in and out. Okay, pretty interesting stuff here. Frosinone on the money line is 1.98. They are first place and dominating the Serie B, and Spezia is
They're like
bottom of the barrel, second or third last.
Yeah, around there.
Right? So Frosinone dominating Serie B at home to one of the bottom barrel teams who is facing relegation to Serie C at 1.98. I'll take that all day. Give me Frosinone money line. And I'm going to go with a 3-1 Frosinone win.
Yeah, Frosinone is flying right now in Serie B. They're scoring a lot of goals as well. If you want to be a little bit safer, I do like the money line, but if you want to be a little bit safer, guys, you can take Frosinone, tie no bet at 1.45 odds. Still really good value here. And if the game does end up ending in a draw, it's a void. You'll get your money back. Even if you put it in a parlay, they'll just exclude that part of the bet and either give you your money back for the parlay or just reduce the odds. But money line at 1.98, bro, that's so nice.
Yeah,
no?
it's so
They're at home. They're top of the league. They're playing against a bottom barrel team.
Yeah. Give it to me.
Give it to me, bro.
Give
and
it
then
to
there's
me.
one more game in the Serie B that we absolutely
We got
love.
one more game in the Serie B, in the Serie Besament, okay? Monza versus Carrarese.
Carrarese.
What a name. What a team, okay? Monza is second place in the league. And actually, when you flip the table and you look at who are the best home teams, they're also still second place in the league, okay? They do great at home. Their record at home is 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, okay?
Wow.
And if you flip that around and you go, what's Carrarese's
Away form.
away form is 1 win, 4 draws, 3 losses.
I've never heard of that team before.
Neither have I. So, perfect. That's what I want to hear. That's kind of how we want to look at these things. Monza, by the way, was just relegated last season from Serie A, and they actually they had a good 3-4 years in Serie A prior to being relegated. Good team, good ownership. They want to be back in Serie A. These are the kind of games they don't lose. Give me Monza money line at 1.62 at home. I will take that as they are one of the best home teams in Serie B, and I'm going to go with a 2-0 Monza win.
Exact same as for me for that game.
Yeah? Okay.
Because Monza, like second place team against one of the Schiefer teams in Serie B. I never heard of Carrarese. 1.62 odds. My boy Dani Motta, I think, is still on the team. So it's an easy dub for them. 2-0.
Beautiful. Okay.
And you get early payout in that league as well.
Well, depends on your book.
Depends on your book. So find a good book, okay, guys?
All right, moving on. We have some Premier League games
Ooh.
for Saturday. Okay. All right, let's go through them. First and foremost, we have Wolves versus Brentford.
Brentford.
I have no play here. I know you do. I'll leave it to you.
Guys, Wolves are abysmal this season. They're on, like, when you look at their foot mob, it's just red. Everything's red, 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 red. Brentford aren't the greatest away team, but Wolves are the worst team in the league. So I'm going to go Brentford or draw. That is a double chance at 1.31 odds. I think that's good value to add into a parlay. There's nothing I like here as a straight bet. And yeah, like my notes here, Wolves lost their last 10 and have not kept a clean sheet in 12. So they concede goals. They don't win. Like, if they end up winning this game, I'll shave my head, shave my beard, everything.
Really?
Okay? I'll do that.
Whoa.
I'll do that. If Wolves win this game, I will shave my whole face. Okay? Because my head's already gone, so my face is what's more important.
Hold on a second. If Wolves win this game, you will shave everything.
Everything.
Holy fuck.
I'll shave everything.
And there was no pressure. I don't even know why you did that to yourself, but okay. Perfect. we'll take it.
Brentford double chance. Okay? That's it for that game.
All right, beautiful. Moving on to the next game, I have here Brighton versus Sunderland. Okay, Sunderland coming off of a big derby win against Newcastle. They started the season really strong. They've fallen off a little bit, but there is something special about them this season. They just came up, right?
Who?
Sunderland.
Oh, yeah, they just came up.
They just came up. So for a team who's just coming up from the championship, they're having a great season. Of course, you don't expect them to be top 4. They hovered there for a while. They did their best, but obviously reality kicks in a little bit. And they're playing a Brighton team who does know how to score. Brighton at home scores. Sunderland away is not the best scoring team.
Not the best.
But the fact that we have Brighton is a high scoring team, especially at home, versus Sunderland, who's having a pretty good season. I'm actually going to take both teams to score here at 1.8 odds. I love that. It's almost double your money. I think this is a straight bet. I'm going to include this in my parlays, but I'm also straight betting this. Give me that all freaking day, brother. And I'm going with a 2-1 Sunderland win.
Oh my God, dude.
Brother!
That's crazy.
Brother.
I didn't look into that game, but now that you mention it, dude, I might take that both teams to score.
Yeah, that's what I just did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yo, good show. Good looking.
No, I got you, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
What's
all right,
next? What's next?
Moving on to Manchester City versus West Ham.
My God, what my favorite
West
team,
Ham.
bro. My favorite fucking team.
I had something I looked at. I'm not confident in it. Jared fucking Bowen shot on target, but I'm not taking it.
The odds must be so juicy for that. Tell me the odds. Tell me the odds if you can.
Oh, you want to know the odds for
Please
that?
tell me the odds.
Okay.
Because guys,
okay.
The thing is, when a team like West Ham goes up against a team like Man City, their player props get juiced. Like, juiced a lot, bro.
Oh, you don't even want to know.
Yo, tell me.
I got to take this.
Tell me.
Jared Bowen, one shot on target, 1.98.
Oh, that's
You
so
have
good.
to take that.
That's so good.
He averages 1.1 shots on target. You know what? I said I had no play for this game. I lied to you. Give me Jared Bowen, shot on target at 1.98 all freaking day, brother. What do you got?
What I got for this game is I got a Man City Asian handicap at minus 1.5.
Oh, shit.
The odds for that are 1.6. Man City have been in really good form, actually. They're at home. West Ham have been playing better, but they can't really hold down dubs. They're scoring goals, but they can't defend well. And Man City's Man City. They're going to win for sure. It's inevitable. But I love Jared Bowen shot on target. That's my guy. He's literally the best player of all time, in my opinion, for West Ham. If you like another player prop, Haaland to score. He's also been in crazy form. The odds aren't great. But if you want a nice little same game parlay here, I would do Man City money line and over 2.5 goals. City alone can score 3, but West Ham are capable of scoring 1, and that's at 1.53. That's a nice little like hammer I'd like for that game.
Oh, buddy, I'll show you a hammer.
I'll show you a
hammer,
hammer.
buddy. I'll show you.
These are the hammers.
Yeah. Okay, listen. We're moving on to my favorite team to bet on. This is Tottenham Hotspur versus my Liverpool.
Your Liverpool, eh?
Initially, I was looking at Liverpool money line at 2.05 odds, double your money. Beautiful. I still love that. But I found a safer play. Liverpool to score over 1.5 goals. So not over 1.5 total goals, but Liverpool to score over 1.5. So I've essentially scored 2 or more goals is 1.8.
What?
Now, Liverpool concedes. They're away, so I'm expecting them to concede. I think they still win, but there's also a possibility of a 2-2, 2-1. You never know. So I think Liverpool will get 2 goals here. They know how to score. So give me Liverpool over 1.5 odds. Sorry, give me Liverpool over 1.5 goals at 1.8 odds. Almost double your money.
Fucking guy.
I freaking love that, brother. Give me that all day. That one goes straight to the bangagont.
What's the prediction for that game?
Oh, 2-2.
2-2 against Tottenham. I absolutely hate Tottenham, guys.
Me too.
If you guys know me, you know I hate Spurs. But with that being said, I love Liverpool money line here, and I have a same game parlay for you guys at the end of the pod for this match.
Okay, we keep it freaking going, brother.
Keep it freaking moving.
Next game is Leeds United at home to Crystal Palace. You were talking about a team that is overachieving in Crystal Palace versus a team that is underachieving in Leeds United.
Leeds United.
I think that there is a ton of value with Crystal Palace money line at 2.75, but I think there's a safer play in double chance. Crystal Palace double chance is 1.5.
No way.
Yes, brother.
Let's go.
I also think there's value in both teams to score at 1.8. So what I have here is Crystal Palace or draw.
Okay.
With a skinny.
Oh my God, don't say it.
You know what I'm going to say.
No.
With a Jean-Philippe Mateta shot on target. When you put those two bad boys, you scrunch them up together. It's 1.98, basically double your money. Basically. I love that as a little same game parlouche, but also a same game parlouche that you can throw into a dreamer parlouche if you want. So give me Leeds versus Crystal Palace, double chance, Crystal Palace, Jean-Philippe Mateta, one shot on target at 1.98 odds. I'm going with a 3-2 Crystal Palace win.
So a fun fact here for this match, Crystal Palace ranked first for away form this season and have won both previous meetings with Leeds.
Yes.
Which is a recipe for absolute, not a disaster, but for success.
Yep.
Palace double chance at 1.5. When I did my research, it was 1.45. 1.5 is better. I don't know why the odds are changing, but regardless, you take advantage of that. That's an easy bet for me. That's a straight bet for me as well, to be honest.
Okay, beautiful. What's the score prediction?
Oh, that's easy. That is a 2-1 Palace victory.
Wow. All right,
Because
moving on.
Leeds at home
I
are
guess
decent.
not.
Leeds at home are decent. That's all I'm going to say. And they have Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
As a loser. Okay, moving on. Everton at home to Arsenal. Not thinking too hard about this. Give me Arsenal money line. Arsenal will bottle the league post January, so they're still on their bullshit. Okay, I think they win this game. Very simple. Arsenal, yes, away, but at 1.65 odds, you don't get Arsenal at these odds very often. And against an Everton side that's like,
They're okay.
there's nothing special about them. So give me Arsenal money line at 1.65 odds. I'm going with a 2-0 Arsenal win here.
They might be missing their best player in Dye to AFCON. So I don't. Yeah, that's actually a good shout.
Thanks, bro.
I don't think
Appreciate
Arsenal has any African players as well, as far as I know.
I'll tell you right now.
Tell me right now.
Right now. Here we go. Yeah, they're missing Ndai and Gay.
Oh yeah, those are like the midfield and that's the whole midfield.
And
offense.
Grealish is doubtful. Yeah, they're done, bro. This is an easy Arsenal money line.
Arsenal money line. It's easy, like 1-0. It's gonna be a boring game, to be honest. Everything's just gonna sit back, absorb the pressure, and then they're somehow gonna concede a set piece to Arsenal, who are the set piece specialists.
Pretty much.
And that's it for the Premier League for Saturday, boys.
All right, moving on. We have some games in La Liga. Personally, I have no games here. You have a few of them if you want to go over them.
Yeah, so I do like over. Do you mind checking this for me?
Yep.
If you have a second.
Yep.
Over 1.5 goals in Levante versus Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad have been scoring. They've been scoring and conceding a lot lately, so both teams to score is a good option here as well. But I do prefer over 1.5 goals here.
At 1.31.
Yeah, 1.31. That's like a little parlay inclusion right there. Nothing crazy. We're going to keep it moving on to Real Madrid versus Sevilla.
Yep.
Do you have anything for this?
I mean, it's an easy Madrid money line, but at 1.22, I'm not even there's no value. And I try to also this is a good time to bring up a point.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring up a point.
So we have our VIP Telegram group where we give out our VIP plays, and a lot of the VIPs, I tell them, guys, you have questions, hit me up on the side, and so we chat. And I gave out $15,000 in profit last week. Season I did. We collab on the plays, and I asked the guys, send me the slips when they're done, right? So I can showcase, look what our teams, our VIPs are eating. They're fucking eating. And a couple guys were like, bro, I can't send you the slip because I added a leg that lost. And for example, I'd be like, what'd you add? And the guy goes, one of the guy goes, I added Bayern money line against Mainz. I said, what were the odds? He said 1.16. I said, bro, that might have added $100 to your $2,000 payout. So why but bro, it was supposed to be free.
Bro, free money.
But bro, it's free. It's a lock. I'm like, dude, there's no value. Like adding that, you gained $100 to $200
so
total.
You're paying for our picks. What are you doing?
No, but this is for everybody. What I'm saying is
using
the Madrid game as an example, right? Like Madrid money line, yeah, it should be a lock. It should be free. But for it only to add fractional value to a parlay that you're building, there's actually no value in it.
It's not attractive because if that ends up being your last leg and it loses, you feel stupid after.
Literally.
That's why it's never worth taking those plays. Like when it comes to sports betting, it's different. When the odds are that low, do not take it. It's not worth it. Especially a Madrid team who have won only 2 of their last 8 matches. That they're dreadful right now. Their defense is garbage. They're bringing up Castilla players for their defense. Yeah, they've only won 2 of their last 8 matches, bro.
So anyways, obviously, do I think Madrid gets the W, like based off of who Madrid is and who Sevilla is? Yes, I'm going to say Madrid money line, but I'm not adding it to anything. It makes no sense.
No, the best bet in this game, if you want to bet in this game, is potentially both teams to score, considering how potent Real Madrid's offense is and how shit their defense is.
Yep.
And they're playing against a Sevilla team who's been scoring goals lately. So both teams to score at 1.75 is great. But when it comes to teams like this that are yo-yoing right now, they're on and off form, I just tend to stay away and wait for them to correct course. Okay?
Yeah.
Real Madrid need to correct their course. They need the holidays to come by. Everyone, have some coffee, have some open some gifts, and that's it. I'll see you in January, okay?
All right. We have some stuff here, but I don't really want to go through all these German games. I don't think there's a lot of value. Let's go to the Leipzig game.
Can I just go through these quicks? I'll just run through them quick.
Yeah, run them quick.
Okay, guys, we got Augsburg versus Werder Bremen. Augsburg are 4 games due for both teams to score. You guys already know the due system. If you don't know, watch our other videos in the past. I think last week's video we explained it. He explained it. Yep. At 1.6 odds, both teams to score is great value there. That's the due system bet. And then we got Köln versus Union Berlin. Köln haven't won in 5 matches and haven't kept a clean sheet in 9. Union Berlin to score over 0.5 goals at 1.35 is great value, okay? And now we can talk about the Leipzig game.
All right. Leipzig. This is for you, by the way. This is for you, not for me. No, I have no plays here.
No, just something else.
I have no plays. Let's go.
Okay. Red Bull Leipzig versus Bayer Leverkusen. Both teams to score at 1.47 odds is skeef odds for both teams to score. But this happens in almost every matchup between these two. And one little skinny player who I found on Leipzig who's been crushing the shot on target play is Diomande. If he's there, I'm not sure because I don't know if he's playing an AFCON or not. But if he is playing for Leipzig, take him for a shot on target because his odds are still juiced. The books haven't caught on to him yet. So take advantage. That is an edge value play, guys. Edge value. That is an EV plus, okay? For betting terminologies for all the sharps out there if you're watching this. Okay. And other than that, that's it for the Bundesliga.
Okay, we're moving into the championship, okay?
Whoa,
I know we haven't done a lot of that. We're moving into the championship.
The EFL championship?
All right, moving into something a little bit different. Like I said, we went to Serie B because we had to extract plays for you guys. We're doing the same thing here. We're going to the championship in England, okay? The second division. 2 games I think we have here, roughly. 3 games. One only really that I like, that I looked at already, which was Southampton versus Coventry. Coventry in first place. They rank really well in away games. However, I was going to take them double chance at 1.6, but something that I've just found that I do not like about that play is they've only played each other, these 2 teams, in history 6 times. Southampton's won 5, and they've drawn 1. Coventry's never won this fixture. And out of 6 of them, they've only drawn once. So I know history doesn't always play a role, but sometimes it does. If I take anything here, it is Coventry double chance. That's pretty much it at 1.6. That's where I'm leaving it.
I love that as well. I didn't know about that fact, so thanks for telling me that. Now I'm a little weary, which also makes me feel like both teams to score that has hit in 5 of those 6 matches at 1.5 is a better alternative.
It's a better alternative, yeah.
It's a better alternative. Both teams to score at 1.5. That's what I like for that game.
Okay. And I have nothing for these next 2 plays. I'll let you go on them.
Okay. And prediction for that game, I'm going to say 2-2 for Southampton Coventry. The next game, we got Preston versus Norwich. Norwich haven't kept a clean sheet in 17 games. Give me Preston, double chance, Preston or draw at 1.36. That is another parlay inclusion. I'm predicting a 2-1 Preston dubs. And then the last game of the championship, we got Watford versus Stoke. Watford also haven't kept a clean sheet in their last, it doesn't even say here, whatever, in their last like 5 matches. And over 0.5 goals for Stoke at 1.42 is a solid bet here. That's what I'm taking. It's a quick little run through the championship. There's a lot of games in the championship, a lot of teams. There's like over, I think, 20 teams, 22 teams. So you got to be very selective. You got to find what's worth it because you can get lost in making just a championship parlay on your own. So don't do that. And that's what I like for that game. And that is it for Saturday. That concludes Saturday. We're moving on to Sunday, Anthony.
On to Sunday. Okay, first game we have here is Fiorentina versus Udinese. Fiorentina are in relegation trouble. They've literally not won a single game in Serie A, which is such a weird situation because they were actually really good last season. And it's the same players. So no one really understands what's happening with this team. So much so that the coach now has them sleeping at the training ground to try to get the team dialed in. It's like they're in panic mode at the highest level. They're home, and I still have to bet against them, okay? I love Udinese or draw at 1.78 here. Udinese just coming off a win against Napoli.
Yep, 1-0.
You know, team morale's high. They're now facing the dead bottom of the barrel, bottom of everything team, Fiorentina, who haven't won a game, okay? So do they get a draw here? Maybe, but that works for us. So give me Udinese or draw at 1.78 odds all freaking day, brother.
Yeah, even last week we called Verona double chance. We didn't say it in the pod, but we were talking about it after. We said Verona double chance against Fiorentina.
And we said Verona money line.
Verona money line at 5x. And they
Stupid.
won. They won, right?
They won.
Yeah, they won 2-1. So you guys, you got to fade a team that's in horrible form. Maybe after the Christmas break, they'll tap back in. But for now, you got to ride the fucking wagon down the ramp. And dude, at 1.78 double chance Udinese, especially like you said, after coming off a 1-0 dub against Napoli, you have to take that. I don't think Udinese are going to be missing many players. And I think this is the last game before the holiday break in Serie A, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they want to go off with a point. So does Fiorentina, but they're living in the training facility right now, so it's not going to happen.
No, it's not the last game. It's one more game. But
more game?
anyways,
Okay.
Nonetheless, Udinese or draw.
Udinese money line, if you want to be a little freaky, Drop $100 on that.
Yeah.
Why not?
At 3.65, yeah.
Because if you get early payout on that, you're laughing. I'm not saying it's gonna be an easy game, but it's worth a shot.
Agreed. Okay, moving on to, we have one game in the Prem here, Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Both teams to score.
Yeah.
Both teams to score at 1.53. I mean, look at Man U's games. Look at their history. They're not winning a single game 1-0, 2-0. That just doesn't happen. They've been learning how to score. They put four against Bournemouth, but they also conceded 4. Ridiculous. So both teams score here. Aston Villa at home. Aston Villa is on fire right now. Give me both teams score 1.53. Very straightforward.
Yeah, Aston Villa have won their last 9 in a row, and 6 of those dubs have been both teams to score. I don't think it's going to change here in terms of both teams to score. It's going to be a shootout for sure. So at 1.53 odds, I'm definitely taking that. I'm predicting like a 3-3.
Yeah, I'll go 2-2. Okay, moving on to Girona versus Atletico Madrid. Girona at home. Atletico Madrid money line at 1.7 is very attractive.
Very.
Definitely looking at that for a play. I haven't confirmed it, but a play that I have included in my Dreamer parlay is over 1.5 total goals at 1.26. Very low odds, but again, it's just a part of the Dreamer. It's not something you take on its own, but I think Atletico can score 2 on their own. They'll concede 1, maybe score 2, So I see that happening all day. The line is actually set at 3.5 here. So they're expecting goals. So I think being safe at 1.5 is definitely valuable in a long Dreamer parlay. But I also do like money line. I still think Atletico wins. Give me Atletico Madrid 3-1.
Yeah, I like Atletico Madrid money line at 1.7. That's a great value against a really bad Girona team who I think they're going to be missing one of their best players. I forget his name, but he's a Moroccan player. He's the midfielder. At 1.7 odds, like you got to take that. Especially Madrid's in form. They're balling. They're not going to be missing any players to AFCON, as far as I know. So take that. I might hammer that. But what I'm going to do, what I do especially, is in soccer, you got to wait for the lineups, typically. Usually about an hour before the game starts. So I'm going to wait for that to confirm a bet for this game. And if you're in the Telegram, you guys will find out for sure. Okay?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, moving on to the next game. We have Villarreal in red hot form against Barcelona. Villarreal at home. Guys, I don't care. I'm taking Barcelona money line at 1.88. Just a better team. The history shows Barca. I think they've won 6 of the last 8 against them on fire. And I think their total is their 23 wins.
24, 4, and 3.
There you go. So they have a great history against them. And there's not much more to say. Barca is the far superior team. Yes, Villarreal is there. They're playing well. They're scoring goals. Fine, Barca concedes, but Barca also scores 20 goals a game. So at the end of the day, give me Barca money line at 1.88. And I'm going to go with a 4-2 Barcelona win here.
Yeah, you guys need to hop on the Barca money line because when I looked at it, it was at 1.93. And now that it's at 1.88, it's probably going to keep going down, especially considering that they have a 24, 4, and 3 record against Villarreal. That's the best bet for this game. But a good alternative would be both teams to score and over 2.5 at 1.5. The odds aren't the greatest for that because it is a very consistent result in terms of this fixture, home or away, very high scoring affair, especially in Barca's recent history, especially this season. And Villarreal, to be honest. Villarreal's 3rd place in the league. I don't know what they're doing in Champions League. They suck in Champions League, but they're balling in La Liga. So Barca money line, take that as soon as you can. And then if you want to be a little bit safer, both teams to score over 2.5. And that's it for Barca.
Okay, we have one more game on Sunday. This goes back to the Serie A. This is Genoa versus Atalanta, okay? Atalanta away. The money line is so attractive at 1.93, but I went safer with over 1.5 total goals in the game at 1.39, almost 1.4. I love that. I think that's extremely safe. I don't see this being a 0-0, 1-0 game. This can easily be 1-1, 2-1, 2, sky's the limit in terms of goals in this game. Atalanta is in good form. Yes, they lost a weird game to Verona, but other than that, they're on pretty good form right now. So give me over 1.5 total goals in this game at 1.39 odds. I'm going to go with an Atalanta 2-1 win here.
That's nice. I have nothing for that game. I didn't even look at that game. So we'll move on to Monday now.
All right, Monday.
We got one league game, I believe.
We got 2, actually.
2? Actually, no, hold on. Sunday. You want to talk about AFCON?
Yeah, how do we miss that? Sorry, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday AFCON, guys. Morocco versus Comoros. Comoros. I didn't even know that was a country. Okay. Morocco money line is worthless, but the odds are so low. But I found a bet I do like. over 1.5 goals for Morocco. So Morocco to score 2 or more goals at 1.33. Again, Morocco versus a team, a country you didn't even know existed. Give me that all day. I'm taking that. Morocco to score 2+ goals over 1.5 at 1.33. That score might be 3-0, 3-1.
Yeah, Morocco are hosting the AFCON. This is the first game, the inaugural game of the AFCON. And at home with their home fans and everything, considering Comoros, we don't even know where these players play. They play like in other African leagues. I don't know how they qualified for this over Ghana and stuff. But Morocco to win and both teams to score no, which might be one of the worst bets in soccer, but considering Comoros is like a nobody team, playing at home to Morocco, at 1.53 odds, I do like that. But Anthony did say over over 1.5 goals for Morocco at 1.3. That's great odds.
Yeah.
I would just combine that maybe with the W. You might get it to 1.4. That's it, guys. That's it for that game.
Okay. Now we're moving on to Monday. A few things here before we finish off our plays. We got Porto against Alverca. Okay,
Ooh.
Porto away. The money line is 1.38. The history is all one-sided here. Porto a better team. They're away, but doesn't bother me. They're fighting for the league. Give me Porto money line at 1.38. Riding that all freaking day. That is attached to every parlay that I have.
Yeah, Porto's playing pretty dominantly right now. Samu's in form. He's been scoring goals. He's been scoring penalties. And fun fact, Alverca is owned by Vinicius Jr.
Really?
Yeah. It's a team that just basically they just funnel young players through there and then they try to flip them. It's basically like a flipping team. They just buy players, try to flip, make money, blah, blah, blah.
That's like Benfica.
Yeah, but Benfica grows the players.
Yeah,
They just scout them.
Yeah, okay.
But I also have Benfica versus Family Cow on Monday. Benfica money line at 1.37 is good. I thought Benfica was not doing that great, but then I was looking at them. They've won 8 of their last 10 games. They've been in form. Family Cow's also been in decent form, but Benfica dominates this head-to-head fixture. So give me Benfica money line at 1.37. I normally don't bet on my team. Benfica is my squad in Portugal, but this week I might have to do it. I might have to delve in and then watch them lose because I bet on them.
Perfect. Okay, you have a Monday AFCON game.
Yeah, so Monday, obviously, AFCON's going to be going on throughout the whole month of December and a little bit of January. I really like Egypt to win and under 3.5 goals scored total at 1.8 odds. It is Egypt versus Zimbabwe. Egypt, They have Salah. They have, who else do they have? Marmouche. They have a bunch of good players. I think they are recent winners of the competition as well. Not the last one, but in recent history. That's a great bet. Egypt doesn't score a lot of goals, but they score 1 or 2 and they hold it down. They don't concede many. And then Egypt just to win at 1.36.
It's good odds.
Very good odds to throw in a parlay. Even if you want to just bet on something on Tuesday, that is absolutely great to take. And that concludes our picks for this weekend.
That was a lot. So I don't know how we pulled out so many picks on such a horrible week. But we did it anyways, brother.
Bro.
All right, guys. First and foremost, you guys know what time it is. I got to stretch here. Crack my neck. Crack my back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Dun, dun, dun. Ladies and gents, it is time for the Dreamer Parlay of the Week. First and foremost, I want to say, can a man just dream every once in a while? In my comments, talking shit, can a man just dream every once in a goddamn while? Okay? I got the Dreamer tattoo on the neck.
Dreamer.
Can a man just dream every once in a goddamn while, okay? Here we go. I have a 14-leg, 722x your money parlay to take you right out of the goddamn stratosphere, okay? First, we have Inter Milan to qualify in the Super Copa against Bologna. Give me Braga money line away to Estoril. Give me Frosinone money line against Spezia. Give me Monza money line against Carrarese. Give me both teams to score in Brighton versus Sunderland. Give me over 1.5 goals for Bournemouth against Burnley. Give me over 1.5 total goals for Liverpool against Tottenham Hotspur. Give me Arsenal money line against Everton. Give me Crystal Palace double chance against Leeds and Jean-Philippe Mateta, 1 shot on target. Give me over 1.5 total goals in Atletico Madrid versus Girona. Give me Barcelona money line against Villarreal. Give me over 1.5 goals for Morocco against Comoros. Give me over 1.5 total goals in the Atalanta versus Genoa game. And guys, the 14th leg, the last leg, give me Porto money line against Alverca. I'm putting $100 to return $72,246.45. We're changing lives with this parlay. Change yours too. I'll see you at the money counter on the moon in the stratosphere. Bang!
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
That was gorgeous. You have a baby dreamer?
What kind of question is that, bro?
Of course you do.
What kind of question is that?
Of course he does.
Guys, you got the dreamer, but the dreamer just had a baby.
Oh, no.
The baby dreamer. I have a 6-leg 19.51x your money parlay so you can dance with the stars, baby. Give me Inter Milan to qualify in the Super Copa versus Bologna. Give me Frosinone money line against Spezia. Give me both teams to score in Brighton versus Sunderland. Give me over 1.5 total goals for Liverpool against Tottenham Hotspur. Give me Arsenal money line against Everton. And the 6th leg, the last leg, give me Porto money line against Alverca. I'm putting $250 to return $4,879.79 just in time for Christmas to buy your wife, to buy your girlfriend, to buy your mistress something nice. Congratulations. All right, Cez, what do you got for us, brother?
All right, ladies and gents, I got a 3-leg 2x same game parlay for the Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool match. First leg, we got double chance Liverpool to win or draw. And then we got over 1.5 goals. Liverpool scored 2 on their own. And then last but not least, the last leg, Hugo Ekitike to get a shot on target. That is 3 legs, 2x, same game parlay. Pure safe, guys.
Pure safe, bro.
And then what else do I got?
What else you got, bro? This is your audible play.
Oh, my audible play, guys.
Give
Oh
it to
my
him, bro.
God.
Give it to him.
And it is an AFCON play. It is a 2-leg, 2x AFCON play. We got Egypt, Mohamed Salah's Egypt money line against Zimbabwe, and then the host nation, the first game of the AFCON, Morocco, -1 on the spread at 1.55 odds. Guys, 2x your money, 2 legs, 2 African giants to win. Audible exclusive. Hit the link in the bio, download Audible, track all your bets. You know what it is. Track all of our bets. We just had an 18x NBA parlay the other day, and we're going to keep hitting more. See you later, boys.
Bang. See that? Okay, wait, we're not done, bro.
We're not done.
We're not done.
What do you mean we're not done?
You don't want to say goodbye to the people?
Oh, guys. I forgot you're still
I
here.
want to say goodbye to you guys. Listen.
I forgot you're still
First
here.
and foremost, thank you so much for listening, guys. If you get value from this podcast, please subscribe. 70% of our viewers are not subscribed, and you guys are making money because you're DMing us. Bro, I tell the play it made money. Bro, I tell the play it made money. Bro, blah, blah, blah. We know you did. So please, we don't ask for anything. Don't got to give us nothing. Just hit the subscribe button. It takes us to places you would never dream of.
I mean,
Okay?
if you guys want to send me a couple of Ronaldo cards, I'm down.
Okay, that too. But nonetheless, first and foremost, last and foremost, everything. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of The Last Leg powered by MBH Bets. And we'll see you at the money counter.
Ciao.